Hi, so I'm struggling to keep up with that Styles girl because just last week she crossed over 40,000 subscribers, and I think around 8 days later she's just crossed over 50,000 subscribers. So she's gained 10,000 subscribers in 8 days, which is really phenomenal. And I just want to congratulate her. But I made a video last week just to try and defend Anna and try and support Anna because she received a lot of abuse and quite graphic and quite sexist abuse on YouTube. But yesterday she received some more abuse, this time on Twitter. And the actual tweet was deleted. It just made me think of something that as YouTubers like Anna become more popular and they get into the tens of thousands of subscribers, they're going to receive more abuse because their videos are going to be seen more. And I just find that quite sad that as a YouTuber becomes more successful, the number or volume of insults that they receive is also going to increase. And I just find that really frustrating to see. So I just want to once again just to congratulate Anna for reaching 50,000 subscribers. And just to point out that if you want to be part of Anna's community, or the fandom menace community as it's sort of generally referred to as, you're more than welcome to be part of it and to voice your opinion. But don't be abusive towards people because it's not really the answer. I'm not saying that, if you're listening to this, I'm not saying you have been abusive, but more of a commentary on the whole situation. It's really sad to see people being abusive and having to delete their comments. They've realised they've done something wrong. If you're abusive towards somebody, then you're having to delete your tweet. Then it kind of suggests that they've realised they've done something wrong. And people make mistakes. I've done it. We all do it. But I just want to encourage people, if you want to be part of this community and you want to have a discussion, if you disagree with people, and that's what Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers has done really brilliantly. He's pointed out that people can disagree, and he's really pushed that element that people can disagree and we can have discussions. That's what I've been really attracted to, the idea that we can have discussions. So if you want to have a discussion, by all means do that, but please don't be offensive because it's not going to improve things. And as you can see in this situation where the tweet has been deleted, it's just a real frustration. It's not positive, not constructive. And the other point I want to raise is that there may be people who believe that Anna shouldn't have a platform and she shouldn't be able to voice her opinions. But if you take recent movies, if you take like Solo, for example, that crashed at the box office, and if you take Mortal Engines, that it's estimated the company lost $100 million. If these production companies were listening to fans more and understood what fans want and what they don't want, then the movies might not crash at the box office. So it seems to be in everyone's benefit that people should be able to go on YouTube and voice their opinions. And as long as they do it constructively and non-threatening, not threatening people, which I very much doubt that Anna's ever done or would do, I can't see the problem with that. It should actually be encouraged because it can lead to better movies being made, or it can reduce the chances of movies going to the box office and crashing because they're not what people want to watch. So I just think we should have more communication, we should have more discussion and actually encourage people like Anna to make more videos and to actually build a discussion instead of offensive remarks. It doesn't really mean anything. Now, there are some people on Twitter recently discussing the swatting and almost encouraging people to be swatted, where you phone up the police and you say that someone is committing a crime when they're not, and the SWAT police turn up at their house, and it's really dangerous, and you're really threatening people's lives, and you're wasting the police resources. It's really sad to see. If you're pointing that out, that's very different because you're being offensive towards someone who's committing a crime. That's a different argument compared to somebody who's making videos and saying, I'm unhappy the way Star Wars is being made, or I'm unhappy the way this franchise is going. That's very different. That's like a commentary on culture and entertainment. That's very different towards someone who's encouraging a crime to be committed. There's two very different elements. So I just want to encourage Anna and to congratulate Anna again, this time for crossing 50,000 subscribers and reaching 10,000 subscribers in around 10 days. It's really phenomenal, just to encourage her once again. But I want to make the video because, this time the abuse came from Twitter and last time it came from YouTube. And I just want to point out that if you want to be part of the community, just to encourage you to make videos, because there will be people who defend you. That if you take Anna, for example, you'll see that a number of people come out and defended Anna and supported her, because it's a matter of opinion. What you're talking about, opinions. There might be some people who agree with Anna, there might be some people who disagree with Anna. That's completely fine. But be abusive towards people, that's wrong. And this is where people will come out and defend people. And I was really fantastic to see. So if you want to make videos, and if you disagree with Anna, if you think that Star Wars is great, you're more than entitled to do that. And be part of the community where people will come and defend you if you are being abused. If you receive abuse, I think it's only fair that people come out and defend them. So I just want to congratulate Anna, and just to provide a bit of commentary on this, and to point out being offensive towards people isn't the answer. And if people are receiving offensive remarks, that we should come out and defend them and point out that it's not correct. And if people have to delete their tweets, then so be it. At least it's better than the tweet existing and always being an offensive remark that's seen online is towards someone who's making videos because they're not happy with Star Wars. That's really crossing the boundary. You know, it's really sad to see that someone will want to be abusive towards somebody because they disagree with their opinion on Star Wars. It's really going over the board. So I'll post this message, just point out, make it really clear that I'm with Anna. I personally agree with many of Anna's videos. And just to point out that it's not really the answer, and I just want to try and shut down the abusive messages that people might post, and if people delete them, then maybe that's one solution. So let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any ideas to ways of improving communication and allowing people to make videos or go on Twitter and have proper discussions, I'd be really glad to hear them, because it all benefits the discussion and benefits people's ability to go online and constructively voice their opinion. So if you have any ideas, if you've seen any methods of improving discussion, then please post them below.